Welcome to Media Spins FFs. Mature content ahead. Warning, this FF contains dark theme. Are you alright? Muttered, creasing her hair softly as he nods with still closed eyes. You sure, kitten? Opening her eyes, she glared him as he smirks. I'm alright, kitten. No comment that. She huffs, annoyed. Can I call you Katonic, kitten in Russian? Instead, he drawled huskily as she raised a brow in confusion to hear this one word. What does that mean? He shrugs, getting up. That's not important, Titanic. She pouts but didn't say anything when he picked her and started moving. Where are you taking me now? She raised a brow in confusion. To fresh up, I thought you need help. He smirks to her cheeks. How generous, but there's no need. She tried to wiggle and escape, but he held her more firmly. Come on, baby, stop being stubborn. She huffs, annoyed, but didn't protest anymore. Evening, one was getting ready when Jungkook entered in walk-in closet and wrapped his arms around her stomach. His front was stretching her back. She looked towards him through mirror. You're looking pretty, she blushed on his compliment. Well, you're not looking any bad, he chuckles on her words. Let's see if she nods, holding his extended hand. They have their reception day and both of them were about to leave. It's been 2 hours, and so far Jungkook have introduced Won to many people, and 90% of them were rich, dangerous bulls in custom-made suits, as he didn't leave her hand even for a single second, making her heart feel warm and lonely. She was a bit nervous, and he knew it too, without her telling him. Hana attended her first mafia ball when she turned 18 last year. So far, she knew no one is signed here, and she need to be aware, especially when she owns title of Underworld Queen now. Standing in barroom balcony while Chunga was looking down towards his wife, who was talking with someone with a smile, his gaze never leaving her even for once. He felt someone's presence beside him, but didn't dare to acknowledge the other person's presence. Already knew who it could be. Don't fall into trap of women, Jungkook. They're just for and to give us higher. Don't let her distract you. Jungkook clenched his jaw but didn't respond. He despised his father more than anyone in the entire world. He was worst person in the name of human, the only one who makes him monster. Thanks for advice, but in case you forget, I do what I want. He drawled with a cold tone, and his father grit his teeth. You're disrespecting me for a woman, he growled in anger, visible on his face as Jungkook chuckles. You're delusional to think I ever give you respect, he replied in monotone. Don't forget I'm still Mafia King and I can't do anything, he stated harshly. Jungkook didn't show him any emotion as he shook his head. That's where you're wrong. You lost authority when I said was yesterday. His smirks moving away from him, leaving him angry. But his sudden expression becomes cold as soon as he was away from him. Dread crawled in his veins. He knew his father better than anyone, and for the matter of fact, he also knew he will try to harm Wan now, and he need to protect Wan more than before. Dance with me, sweetheart. One looked towards his hand and then towards her friend, who was smirking. Blush covered her cheeks as she placed her hand in his and he pulled her towards him, making her leave a gasp. You're right, she asked worriedly as he snuggled in her nape, and she closed her eyes. I am when I'm with you. Hannah forgetting their surroundings as she pressed her lips in thin line to not embarrass herself in public. Someone please stop, she repeats, and he finally looked towards her. Let's concentrate on dance, she nods. He spins fine his arms while dancing in rhythm as he pulled her towards him, making her land. You're making me instant for you, he breathed near her mouth as he wrapped her arms around his neck. What are you trying to imply at your husband? He grins devilishly. Cavendish, a reception to have some alone and much more time. He drawled huskily, leaning on her neck as she nods, while blushing. I would love to. His smirk widened as he held her hand and dragged her away from downstage with them. As soon as they seated in car with hers in an urgent, both unable to keep their hands from each other for a second. They start passing and they start more oftenly. He was the same as she told her, and soft at the same time as well. And when one is staring her way, though he always makes sure she's as much as he do with every passing second. Jungkook, yes, sweetheart. I don't think so. We can. Her cheeks pinks, and he raised a brow on her words questionably. Are you always sweetheart? No, I'm tired and I also got after hitting bad in morning, and I'm also feeling like I'm going to have my monthly cycle soon. She grumbled, strolling herself on couch. She was just in his shirt as he rollingly came towards her and made her look towards him by grabbing her chin. I'm so sorry. Where you got? Is it the belly? Did you call the doctor? Do you need any medicine? Of course you do. Wait here. I'll bring medicine and something ointment for you. Once again, I'm extremely sorry. Her hand then, before she protested or say another word, he already left from there. He did one. He extended medicine towards her, but she shakes her head as no, and he glares at her, making her shudder on her place to witness his dominating gaze. Fiddling with her fingers and battling with her thoughts, she finally took courage and eat medicine from his hand as she make a disgusting face, testing the button as it's cross. Obviously, it's medicine, not a candy, he scoffs. I'll spring ointment. Do you want me to apply for you? When bit her lower lip as she shyly nods her head. Jungkook, he hummed in response. I have to attend university from coming Monday. He stared directly in her eyes, his gaze soft, while he was still gently applying medicine. As he nods, okay, I'll drop you. One smiles as she immediately got up and excitedly. An automatic smile covered his lips as well. Never knew that icy cold Jingle could be soft and sweet as all. She chirped and he glared at her. Icy cold. One gulp, realizing she says her inner thoughts loudly. She fiddles with her fingers nervously, and he pulled her closer, wrapping his arm around her tiny waist securely. I didn't know I was classy old. In your eyes, Mrs. John she gulps a lump. Are you sure you're fine, sunshine? He asked worriedly, and she nods, finding his caring sweet side cute as she leans forward and his lips. Without a second thought, his eyes widened and a red tint covered his cheeks. He eyed his wife, who herself was blushing. I can see my baby wife is becoming bolder, his smirk poking his inner cheek. How many times I've told you, I'm not a baby anymore, Jungkook. She snaps back, glaring him madly, but smirk ready to throw another sassy remark. Actually, you're old, Grandpa. Now I understand. Okay, then I don't mind listening a baby from my grandpa mouth. He stops the car and the Murph rod in a jerk and moves his all attention towards his newly bride of few days, and she pretended nothing happened. I'm on Grandpa now. His nose flared with anger. One beat her lashes towards him, sassily, unbothered. He's the one who started it, so why would she worried, though she rolled her eyes, witnessing his mad glare. Towards Grandpa, she intentionally put more pressure on the word Grandpa to piss him more. In a swift motion, he pulled her on his. What do you say about your grandpa husband now, Chinwayan? When I widened on his sudden act, she was now, and it's a whistle, which makes her cheeks heated up in shyness and embarrassment. "Oh, what are you doing? Leave," she stuttered as she tried to get up from him. But Tom was ticketing. Instead, he held her more firmly that she wasn't able to move even slightest. "Jungkook, leave me, please, and drive. I'm getting late for college," she groaned, annoyed. Now hiccuped her cheeks as he and she was feeling hollow in her stomach by this sudden act. Leaving her, he snuggled in the nape as he brushed his nose with her soft, supple skin. Tingles ran down her spine, and she took a Jungkook. She holding his shirt tightly. "I'm getting late, please. Jungkook, stop, please." She bit her in a thin line in an attempt to control herself. "Grandpa, right?" she grunts. "Fine, you won't. Please, if we didn't stop right now, I won't lead us at anything good." She's on my mind to say, with her stuttering self, his smirks witnessing her. "Look at yourself already. And I haven't even done anything yet." One felt fiddly touch of butterflies in her stomach, and her cheeks heated up more in response. "Okay, fine, you won. Now stop," she muttered with still closed eyes. And with her, "Am I still a grandpa?" he asks teasingly. "No, if your grandpa and granny, happy now." She slowly opened her eyes only to meet with his sassy evil smirk, and then gaze who always make her lost in the moment as he inches closer till their was almost brushes against each other, and make her feel all those things that no one ever did before. She do dates before, but not even a single boy ever made her feel things that her husband was capable to. Without thinking twice, one took him another hypnotizing. My wife has really planned our future. I'm amazed though. She unreflexively bit her. This man already made her speechless. When she felt his too lost, she took the chance, and after breaking it, she immediately went back to her seat with her crimson cheeks. Jinga gives her a mad glare. "I promise I'm all yours when we return back home." Not dry face. "I'm already late for my first class, and I honestly hope my teacher won't scold me." "No one have the audacity to scold my wife when I'm alive," he muttered, starting the ignition of her, and she suppressed a smile, concentrating outside the window. Him and his ego. "I attended a class, maybe we're friends, and collect notes of all the days she ever missed classes, and it's been 2 days till she's attending college again." One was talking with the senior when Jago came to pick her, and his eyes immediately turns into mad ferocious glare to see his wife laughing, standing beside another boy. He immediately slammed her behind and went towards mine with long strides. One saw him coming from the corner of her eyes, and she knew by a single glance he's not in a good mood, as she frowns. "Let's go on." He holds one's arms and to drag her with him, but Alex, her senior, stops him. "Excuse me, who are you, and why are you dragging her with you?" When bit her lips in anxiousness, and before the situation got out of her hands, she immediately stopped in conversation before Jink closed his temper as she lost to settle the fierceness of the situation, which didn't help though. "Jungkook, he's Alex, my senior, and Alex, he's my husband, Jungkook." One smiles, but nothing works, though Alex's expressions have changed. "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you got married, but congratulations, and have a happy life." He gave us a warm smile to Wayne that returned. "But the tiny act, I would protect your husband more. Thank you. We can take a leave now." Right back home was complete silence. Wynken felt her heat radiating from Jungkook, though she didn't know for what exactly he was mad for. As soon as they reached in the bedroom, he slammed the door shut as he pinned her against the wall behind. She goes, Whom you belongs to, Mrs. John Wyan? He asks in icy cold voice, making her shiver as he said in next question. Take her off guard, but she keep a hold on her. Eater, looking in his eyes, I shall say, move away, and he calls. That's why you were laughing with another boy. Took calculated danger. Her shiver on place. Oops, a lump. We were just talking. With a jerk, he pulled her towards him till they can feel each of each other. And what exactly said that made you laugh? So he was telling me last year farewell story how it got after a man fell in front of everyone during a performance. Junior clenched his jaw. And that made you laugh. Like seriously, Wayne? She nods, swallowing her saliva. She was not capable to understand his real intentions, but his next words made her halt on place. You're mine, only mine to touch or do whatever I want to. And you're only allowed to talk and laugh with a single man, and that's me, only me. Jeon Jungkook, your husband. You got it? He said sternly, and she unreflexively nods her head, feeling herself getting weak in his dominance. Use your words, he then said. Yes. He moved closer as he grabbed her jaw possessively, his face inching closer. I'm a selfish person, sunshine. I can't share my things with anyone, and especially the things I love. So keep in mind, you don't want any woman around me. I also expect the same from you. Do you got it? She nods bluntly, gulping. Will you keep this in your mind? She nods again. Words wifey, use this to mouth of yours. I will. Go. That's like no good kitten. He looked growled, snuggling her nib as he in her soft spot, leaving behind. It's been almost a month till they both got married, and a lot of things have changed in the relationship from the time being. Jungkook started opening up to Ryan, and she got to know his being bag of cuteness behind that gold and hairless mask. Ma'am, Mrs. Chan is here. Announced, I'm coming. She just came back from college an hour ago, and she was feeling tired attending lectures back to back in row. Went great, Mrs. John, with her usual cheerful nature, not knowing the woman in front of her came here for bad intentions. So it's been almost a month. When did your husband make you pregnant yet? When France, she don't like her tone at all, especially the words she used for Jungkook. Mind your language, muttered sternly. And no, we have not taken tests yet, Mrs. John scoffs. I never keep a woman more than a week, and at least a month, no way possible. So be ready to pack your bags and leave if you didn't got pregnant yet. Because I'm sure you won't able to give Jions a hair. Time is ticking, girl. Anger was also start flaring up in Wayne now. Who do she thinks of herself, and what is she even speaking? I always respect her, even though she was just Mrs. Jones. And she was the one who snatched Jungkook's mother from him. She was the reason behind Jungkook's biological mother lost her life, and then Mrs. Jeon married her. Lila, her name. I can't accept your attitude, and surely will never accept your remark about me or my husband. It won't be good if I show you my side. Actually, I'm not your mother, and for sure not everyone is like you, whom were able to give her, though most importantly, fact when just glared to her and whispered, I'm not my husband's. Once sputtered each word in hatred confidently as she stepped back in her place and smirks in triumph to see her expressions. You wouldn't think about yourself, hmm? Well, Mrs. Wine Cook, and think ourselves that too. When remarks sassily with a smile. Now, girls, before I show you my real side, because I assure you I'm not as innocent as you think I am. Get out from my home, and you have no place here, so don't dare to ever come back. Jingle's stepmom grits her teeth, feeling humiliated as she storms away from the door in anger. She came to humiliate her, but got herself humiliated instead. Once as soon as she left the door, she replied Lila sassily, but her words were still lingering, stinging feeling in her heart. Even though Wayne handled Ariel's situation boldly, but her mind was continuously going back to her words. What if Lila was right? It was true. It's been a month now. But what if Jingu betrayed her? What if he got fed up with her? There was many what ifs going in her mind, and even though she didn't want to have a double thoughts, she can't help it. To be continued. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.